management, or sponsors.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Donna Stinson. I am so glad to be back. I've been going through so much, but I have so much to tell you and so little time to tell you in. But before I start, I want to give my brother James Brookins. Hey, James, I want to give him a shout out. My children, Robert and Donnell, Robin and Dale. Hey, sweetie pies, I love you guys so much. I want you to be on the lookout for a young woman named Wanda Bryson. She's coming up. She has her own cleaning business. I'm gonna get the all the information to you as soon as I can. I've been going through. Well, I had a medical scare. Glad to say that everything turned out all right. So I'm thanking the Lord for that. Since I've been gone, I'll be getting. I became a CNA, and I'll be taking my state exam to become certified. Yay for me! And come January, I will be working at H&R Block. I'll be finishing up my classes sometime the end of this month, the beginning of next month. And I want some of you guys to come down and check me out, give me some of your business, because I need it so I can keep my show on the air. So we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of today. Now, Lord, help me with this. There are so many of you people out here as far as families are concerned. And you all say, you know, God is with me and I love the Lord. And, you know, whatever you want to convince yourself that you're doing. But it's sad that, like, for instance, my mom passed. And I know there's people out there, some of your mom has passed, and it caused a rift in your family. And there are some people, when it causes a rift, it either tears the family in half, or it tears one person away from the rest of the family, or a couple of people away from the rest of the family. I want to tell you people out here that's mean, bitter, you know, when family members die, you tear your own family apart. Life is too short. It is too short for you to say, I'm not talking to this person. I don't want to be around this person. But you don't know what this person did to me. And then when they pass away, you want to be at their funeral crying and pissing and moaning, talking about, oh, I loved him or I loved her so much. Get a grip. If you love your family like you say you do, you need to put all that crap aside. There's people that say, oh, it's the holidays, so I'm going to, I'm going to bury the hatchet. Let me tell you something. Every day is a holy day. Every day is a holiday when you're 5-6 feet above ground. Don't use these holidays, these man-made whatever you want to call them, to get together with family, to try to make amends. Make amends whenever you can. I've seen time and time again how families break up and they don't want to talk to nobody, but then when a tragedy occurs, they're there. They're either there because they are truly sorry that they didn't make amends, or they're there because they want to know what they can get after this person then passed, and shame on you idiots for that. God put us on this earth to love one another. Sometimes it seems like a stranger will take you in and love you more than your own family. And for you outcast out there that has family like that, I'm with you. You know, I cannot say enough how much it grieves my spirit for people to be so separated. Now, back in slavery days, families was torn apart, not because they wanted to be torn apart. The black man was torn away from the black woman, not because they wanted to be torn apart. There were people in slavery days that prayed and lost their lives just so we as a family can be together. And y'all just piss all over everything the people that didn't have what we have made possible for you. How dare you? Back to the church. And some of you people ain't even in church. I know God loves you, and you won't even make amends with your own blood. How do God love you when you put money over everything that's supposed to mean anything to you? Shame on you people. It's 'tis the season to be jolly, but you'll spend all this money on some folks you don't know, some people that don't even like you are trying to get in the loop. But there's people out there like your family, once again, who wants to make amends with you, want to be with you, call you, you push them away. Shame on you. You know, if you love somebody, you really need to let go of bitter feelings, because bitter feelings will kill you. Now, from my own personal experience, if my family feels as though, for whatever reason, they don't want to come around me, or you let money come between, me and you or whatever, that's not on me. I've forgiven my family, and the people that feels bad because their family is not talking to them, you forgive them. Not for them, for you. You forgive them so you can have a nice, full, rich life. Now, if you tried to make amends with your family, if you've tried reaching out to your family and your family don't want to have nothing to do with you, that is not on you, honey. That is not on you. That's on those idiots. That's their loss, not yours. I've seen so many people, and even some of my friends, who have committed suicide, who've fell down and was down and out and went into a spiral, whether it be drugs, women, other men, just trying to pick something to ease that pain of not having their family in their life. Sweetie pies, go to Jesus. You go to the man upstairs. Well, you talking about go to the man upstairs. I don't know who he is. He always say he there for me. It's all about belief in your heart. Don't believe in Christmas. Don't believe in Thanksgiving. Don't believe on the 4th when Jews lie. Don't believe in those places. It's just another way for the government to tell you how to feel, how to spend your money, when to be patriotic, when to love somebody, when not to love somebody. It's all about your heart and inside of you. Don't let the media brainwash you, which that's what the media does. It brainwashes you. It makes you feel depressed. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel mad. I mean, the media has gotten, well, which has always been a powerful thing, but the media, I'm talking about some of these some of these newscasters, it's just my opinion, CNN, and if you actually really notice, a lot of these news places, they say the same little joke, they make the same little laugh. They're robots. They do the same little ticks. Pay attention to what's going on television. Don't just sit up there and let something detain you for entry. When you're watching things like that, you're being detained so something can enter into you and control you. Don't let that happen to you. And that's the same thing with family. They detain you by trying to keep a wedge between you and them, and bitter feelings enter into you. Bitter feelings, anger, even suicide. I was reading, some doctor was saying that the suicide rate is lower around the holidays than it is, any other time of the year. And this is my opinion, but I beg to differ. There's people who's committed suicide. These people are not on television. They're not talking about these people. I don't know who he talked to or where he gets his statistics from, even though someone seems to be dying every day. When the holidays come and people that love their family and their family is bitter towards them, older folks that may have lost all their family and they're the only surviving people. Short of them being inside of a convalescent home, if they were on their own, they would pass on for lack of love or touch or response. Their heart would be broken. If you notice, when a lot of old folks, when they pass and they're married, not soon after their mate pass on, they pass on too. When you come from a big family and the hierarchies pass away, that's not the time to separate. Like I said, there's people who made it possible for us to be a family. There's people who made it possible for people not to come into our house like the KBG or slave owners or whatever. They made it possible for us to be with our family. Why are we tearing down the thing that is supposed to keep us together? People back in slave days endured so much. They endured so much just so we can have the freedoms that we have. And we take advantage of it. We take advantage of each other. It's always somebody did something to you or somebody, what about me? What about you? What about Jesus? What about what he did for you? Ain't nobody gonna do no worse to you than what they did to him. But you claim you love him so much. I really wish that I didn't have to go to the church, but that's supposed to be our rock. That's supposed to be our example. And a lot of us go to church and get this feel-good message and act like, you the bomb and you all that and nobody can't touch you and nobody can't hurt you. Oh, God can put you on your knees. I don't believe in coincidence, but I do believe in choices, whether they're good or bad. And if we don't start making better choices with our lives and the people in our lives, it's going to be a problem. It really is. We're so busy with this. This is what we're so busy with. We don't have no more human communication. It's all about texting. It has nothing to do with touch anymore. We're all becoming cold and cynical. And that's what the government wants us to do, be cold and cynical. Through devices like these, we talk to people and tell people our whole life story and don't know nothing about them. You can be anything you want to be on the internet, boo. But at the end of the day, if you sorry and piss po, you still gonna be sorry and piss po. It never amazes me how people have so much to say when they're on the internet, and I'm still on family, about their family. But when they get around their family, they have nothing to say. How ignorant and stupid are you? Life is too short for all this craziness we be out here doing. There's going to come a time when you're really going to need your family in your life, especially the ones you push to the side. And when you push them to the side and you find out you need them, you don't know how to even reconnect to them because of all the bad things you've done to them. It makes me so sad that the only time people reconnect is when money is involved at the death of a person. It never amazes me that if a person never had died, maybe that cause may not have affected the people to be the way that they were. We need to stop looking at this and start paying attention to each other. We're supposed to be helpers one of another. Now, I'm going to this church. I haven't joined it, but I'm going to this church. And I really need to say something about these sisters. Straighten up your face. It's a sin for you to go around looking like that. Now, for the last couple of years, before I had started doing the month to month show, I was telling people how, we all need mentors. And I had been even looking for a mentor. And, I just gave up and told the Lord, your will is your will. Let your will be done in my life. And shame on you so called Christians, especially you Christians that profess holiness. You'll say, well, you're not supposed to wear makeup and you're not supposed, that's not what the Bible says. It doesn't say you're not supposed to wear it. He said to be modest and be shamefacedness. It's all about your heart. The Bible says if it don't condemn you, another person, shouldn't be telling you, what you should do. There's a difference in correcting and rebuking a person and judging a person. And a lot of shepherds don't know the difference. And going back to my sisters in the church, um, boo to y'all, because like I said, I'm at this church now, and there's been maybe 3 or 4 occasions where I've tried to connect with the sisters, and they've been like really nasty. And how are you saying makeup is gonna send somebody to hell when you don't have none on and you just as nasty as the devil incarnate, or the devil himself, or his minions? Why do a man of God have to tell? And this is a bad part. Every church that I've ever been to, the brothers get together and it's all good. It's always cliques with the sisters. It's always somebody's turning their nose up. It's always somebody thinking they're better than sisters. We're no better than each other. And the way that you carry yourself, it's no wonder why people don't want to be around you. It's all about the cliques. It's all about who I can be around that's going to control me, who that I can control. It's all about, I don't know why I don't like you. I just don't like you. To the sisters out there that do that, let me tell you something. I used to have a problem. It really used to get to me that I could not find a mentor. It really used to bother me that, the sisters would be so mean to me, and it would just really hurt me to my core. But my husband took me aside and told me, you know what? That's on them. And as long as you have a family that loves you, don't worry about what nobody else out here is doing or what they think of you. I people used to be like, girl, they just haters. I don't want haters, even though I know I'm gonna have them anyway. I don't want haters. I just want to be able to do my thing. And for these women that's going around acting like this, I'm gonna tell you, sisters, like I told the ones at the church I was at before. I'm gonna call you out. I'm going to call it as I see it. Because a lot of you sisters in this church, and I'm talking about sisters that claim just because they wear long skirts, they don't wear makeup, and they just feel like they just are aces with these frowned up faces. You all stiff neck, you got your nose up, nobody can't talk to you or tell you nothing. You are the main ones going to hell in a handbasket if you don't get it together. I love the way God made me. If there's some sisters out there who've been through that, love the way God made you. Don't go along to get along with anybody but Jesus. Family members out there, don't go along to get along with anybody but Jesus. We're not on this earth to kowtow to each other. We're not on this earth for that. We're on this earth to help one another. If there's somebody trying to put themselves over you or make it seem like they're better than you, boo to them. These are the people you steer clear of. God has a reason for taking certain people out your life. Like I said, nothing is done. There's no such thing in my mind as coincidence. Just the choices that you make. The choices that you make will cause the actions or the reactions in your life. Now, I've told you guys before, excuse me, I've been on drugs. I've been homeless. I've been abused. I've had to sleep in garbage cans. I lost my children. But nobody was there for me. Nobody wanted to be there for me. You know who was there for me? The very person who died 2,000 years ago that I never met before, except for in spirit and in love. A lot of us say that we love Christ. A lot of us let people get us down. A lot of us, you know, let another human being make us feel less than. Don't do that to yourself. Please don't. If I felt that way about the things that went on in my life, I would not be where I am today. God has done great things for me, and he will do great things for you. Do not, and I repeat, do not let people put their foot on your neck. Even when you're down and out and you're going through things and you don't see no way out, don't look at appearances. Know something greater is coming your way. For you people that do that to folks, shame on you. I had a woman who I thought was a really nice person. I really did think this woman was a nice person. Until I went to go give her a hug one day. And she snatched away from me and she really made me feel bad. She did it in front of her husband, and I'm like, what's the matter with this? But I found out that it really doesn't matter why this person did it. And I'm going to take this time out right now to tell this person, I forgive you for being such a witch. And I'm just calling it like I see it, and I'm not being sarcastic. I forgive you for being so bitter. I forgive you for your insecurities. I forgive you for all that. Just because you were nasty to me don't mean that, I have the right to turn around and be nasty to you. So I forgive you, and please forgive me if I made you feel any less. Because I've always had this mentality is you don't have to hurt me but just one time, and then I'm going to talk to you. And that's not the way to go, people. It really ain't. It really ain't. You have to first you have to have enough confidence and belief and action to go behind what you say when you say you love the Lord. You do that. None of us are perfect in this life, but we strive to be perfect people. We're all going to fall at times, but the trick is getting back up and not letting another person keep their foot on your neck. You have to love a person or either understand a person or deal with a person where they're at. Because there's a lot of people out here older than you, older than me, and their mind is not fully developed. So you have to deal with them where they are. I'm not saying talk down to this person. I'm not saying say anything bad. You just have to, sometimes you have to deal with people with kid gloves. Because everybody that's older than you are not as mature as you are. Even when it comes to family members. Some may be older than you and may not be as mature as you are. Some may be younger than you and may not be mature at the age or the level that they're supposed to be. And that's okay. But when it comes to you and yourself, don't allow anybody to make you feel like you're nothing. My heart bleeds for the crack addict. My heart bleeds for people that's not on drugs, that don't do anything wrong, and their people shun them. My heart bleeds for you people. Just know that as long as you keep striving, because the Bible says that this race is not given to the swift, neither is it given to the strong, but to him who endures to the end. Honey, just endure. Just take it like a good soldier. Trust me, your latter days will be better than your formidable days. I know that for a fact. Me and my children, we talk. I may not see them all the time because, one of my daughters stay, out in Arizona. Both my sons, they work. I'm blessed enough to have one of my sons, with me, and that's a good thing. My other daughter, she works. We, from time to time, have our little problems, but we never give up on each other. We always there for each other. And to the siblings out there,
A lot of you guys are 40, 50, 60 years old and you're not getting any younger. And you grew up with these people that you claim are your brothers and sisters, and you treat them like dirt, and you honestly think you're going to heaven? You honestly think good things are going to happen for you because of this, what's going on in your heart? You got to deal with that mess. And if you don't, that mess is going to destroy you. You can say, oh, I got it going on. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Oh, I ain't got nothing to say to them. You better have something to say to them, because when it's all said and done and the Lord comes and your judgment comes, what you going to say? Oh, I was just upset with them, but I'm ready to make amends now. It's too late, dummy. It's too late. Now, this is a warning to all you people out there who feel like daddy died, mama died, or some auntie died, and you got control of all the money, or you done shared it with this, that, and the other, and you done pushed a couple of people aside, or you done shunned certain people. You better get your life in order. You better make amends with those people that you're shunning, that you feel as though you're better than. You sisters, old and young, in the church, there's broken young women and broken older women, such as myself, that come into the church that you know nothing about. You better fix your face and get your life in order, because from the things that I've seen, I don't see no part of the Lord, no example of God, of Jesus, of none of that in you. You a bunch of bitter old biddies that feel like because you're in the church, or you're not, I say you're not smoking, you're not drinking, you're not wearing makeup, you're not wearing pants, or whatever the case may be, you feel like you're better than everybody, and that's just a downright bald-faced lie. It's a lie from the devil. It's a lie from the pits. We got to get this together. And if we don't get this together, then we're not going up there. I don't care how much you say you in the church. I don't claim how many times you say you love the Lord. I don't claim how many functions you go to. I don't care how many men or women events that you go and check out. Evil is evil, and if you just an evil person, you just an evil person. If you're an evil person and you know you're an evil person, then at least you have some inkling of what you are, and you could probably change that. Everybody ain't going to be saved. That's why the Bible says hell has enlarged herself. We already know that the people in the world going to hell because they do what they want to do as thou wilt. It's the people in these raggedy churches that he's out to get, and that's fooling themselves that think they're going to heaven. And you're not. There's a lot of people that go to church and say they're going to heaven, and they shun. They walk past a homeless person, and this person are going, get away from me, you bum. Do you honestly think that you're going to heaven over that? The Bible says what you do to the least of mine, you do to me. But you all right with that. You deceive yourself in the lie, and the truth is not in you. You people get together on these days and say, oh, these holidays, oh, I'm going to be good for this month. Stop deceiving yourselves. I'm sick of you women and some of you men, because some of you men are big girls too. Some of you men got Jezzy in you too. I'm tired of seeing all this gossip, you running from place to place telling this, telling that. Deal with your own issues. Deal with your own mess. Why don't you try to humble yourself sometime? Because you don't want the Lord to humble you. On that note, I'm just so glad that I'm back. I'm so glad that, like I said, I'll get my, I'll be going to do my state exam, and I'll be a nursing, certified nurse's assistant, and I'm going to be working just so I can get back and bring this to you, because I actually need the funds, and I want you guys to go to PayPal.com/Donna Stinson Pay Me. That's PayPal.com/Donna Stinson Pay Me. I need donations just so I can stay on the air and just rap with you guys and let you guys know that it's time out for all this mess. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I love you guys, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So, until next time, and before I go, Ryan Hill from Ryan Casting, thank you so much for putting me on the set over the weekend. I really appreciate that. So, until next time, I love you. Stay strong and be strong. Be strong.
I think Wayne County Community College District is the perfect place for any student.
We are all a big melting pot and sharing different experiences.
Everyone was like really friendly and they're like giving you their time. I know someone here will always be there to support me.
Arminalda Carrick, Bosnia.
Sandra Gonzalez, Mexico. Minhas Jakia, Bangladesh.
Dennis Carrick, Bosnia and Herzegovina. WHPR TV is now on Channel 90. Check out all of your favorite morning talk shows on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. to 12 noon. And watch us anytime, day or night, on all of your favorite devices. Download the WHPR TV Now app and take us with you wherever you go. WHPR TV is now on Comcast Channel 90 every day from 7 a.m. till noon. WHPR TV, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Arrested, you have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be held against you. Don't talk to the police. Talk to me first, Attorney Warren E. McAlpine from the Action Attorney Center. I know the law and I know your rights. Whether felony, misdemeanor, drug, OWI, domestic violence, or traffic violation, I can help you.